You have all your ingredients here for your Rice Krispie Treats. Your Rice Krispies, Kellogg's brand, is preferred. Some freezer paper or wax paper, so you don't have to use your hands when you go to put your Krispies in your container here. You want Crisco for the bottom of your pan. Makes it easy for them to come out later. Those Krispies will slide right out. You want your measuring cup. I use a paper towel to smear the Crisco in the pan so I don't have to use my hands. Some butter. You don't need that much butter, but I want to remind you to have butter handy. And of course your Kraft puffed marshmallows. And grab the mini ones because they melt faster. So if you're not very patient, that makes it go that much quicker. And a super duper sturdy spoon, because boy, those marshmallows get sticky. And when they get sticky, if you have a little delicate spoon, you'll probably break it while you're trying to stir all the Krispies and the marshmallows together. So just a few ingredients, and you'll find your recipe usually on the back of your Rice Krispie box. The sun has changed a little bit today, so it's sneaking in my window here, making it hard to see. So that's the ingredients: butter, marshmallows, Rice Krispies, some ideas on the box for other ways to decorate, and your directions in English and Spanish. So cut that out and maybe put it in your cupboard. You might want to keep that because sometimes you buy those Rice Krispie Treats, or the Rice Krispies cereal, I should say, and the recipe's not always on the box. Surprise! All right, alrighty. We've got our ingredients together and we're going to get ready to go. Stay tuned. And it says, be sure to get a large saucepan and melt your butter over low heat. And you specifically want to make sure you're on low heat so you don't burn your butter. You don't want to burn your butter or your marshmallows. On your butter sticks, when you take them out of the box, you will see that it has the wrapper, and the wrapper will have on it measurements. And so you read those measurements and you take out 3 not tea, but 3 tablespoons of butter. So get the butter in there. It's going to take a little bit of time. This is where you're going to need your patience. See, you're already sliding around a bit. The melting is coming along nicely. Be patient. So there's about a little over 2 cups of marshmallows. We're going to sneak that right in there. Whee! And if you watch the bag, we can do a little bit more. Marshmallows. So we make 2 and 2 will be 4 cups. Throw that right in. And the silly thing is, look at this. There's just a few little marshmallows left in that bag. Right? What in the world would you do with those? You don't want to throw them out. You could eat them. You don't want to eat them? Throw them in too and make it super marshmallowy Krispie Treats. So we're going to stir and stir and stir. Still on very low. Very, very, very low. And let those marshmallows get mixed in with all that butter. Stir gently. You can see the marshmallows going from white to a yellowy color. You're getting all that butter mixed in there. And it's going to take just a little time because it's on very low. Okay, so while your marshmallows are melting and you're busy stirring, you may have somebody assist you with your Rice Krispies there. So somebody keeps stirring the marshmallows and we're going to get our first bit of Rice Krispies measured out. So this one happens to say 2 cups. nicely 2 cups. So we'll just let them sit there a moment. We're going to do 2 cups and then another 2 cups and then another 2 cups. So we want to have 6 cups of Rice Krispies all together. So our marshmallows are coming along nicely. There's still a few pieces in there. So you want to get it a little more fluffernutter like. Just melt those down a tad bit more. You want it nice and smooth, everybody melted. All your marshmallows melted. So just a bit longer. Okay, your marshmallows are looking mighty fine there. Very, very melted. Not bubbling, not on hot, they're still on low. So we're going to add. On the instructions it says once you have your marshmallows melted, they like for you to remove it from the heat and add your Krispies. I find that if you can add your Rice Krispies while it's still on low, it makes it much easier to stir. That's my tip. It's going to make it much easier to stir that sticky marshmallow when it still has a little bit of heat under it. So let's try the first one. So here's 2 cups. You get right in there and stir, stir, stir. And the marshmallow is still very moving. So that's good. Helps you to stir. Now you get 2 more cups. Going in. And we need 2 more. That'll make 6. Okay, so I dumped that last one in, so that's 6 full cups of Rice Krispies. Now you gotta get going and stir, stir, stir before it all gets hardened up. I have it still on low because it makes it easier. Now you may want to get your grown-up in here to help you with this stirring. You want to keep it going. You want to stir all that marshmallow from the sides and the bottom. See it all? Get all those Krispies nice and wet with marshmallow. Get it off the bottom. Get it off the spoon. And it's a little sticky, so that's why we use a nice strong spoon. Okay. Covered in marshmallow. And our next thing is to take it out of this pot. And we're going to move it over to the big pan. But first we got to Crisco up that pan. So take some of that Crisco and your paper towel and cover just the bottom of your pan with the Crisco. I don't know if you can see it, but it's in there. Makes it nice and slippery. Yeah, you can see it on the edges there a little bit. And boy, your little Rice Krispie treats are going to just slide out of the pan later. So you'll be very thankful you put that Crisco in there. Okay, just a little. We'll coat the whole bottom. Here we go. We're going to make sure now we get our Krispies into the pan. Spoon it right in there. You're going to need an adult probably to hold on to this pan for you so you can scoop every last bit of the Krispies out. Okay. Well, as I'm trying to make this video for you, I have sticky fingers. I got marshmallow all over my fingers here. So you're going to use your spoon here to even out your Rice Krispies. But honestly, sometimes the best way to do it is to get that paper that you put aside. That wax paper usually works the best, or the freezer paper. And you're going to mush it down so it's evenly flat so you can cut it into even pieces. So I'll just show you how that'll work. I'm going to save the spoon so my son can have a treat when he comes home from work. So let me show you how that paper is going to work. So cut out a piece of the paper, about the size of the pan. And then you want to just use your hand and press down. And the good news is you're not touching the actual food. So as a good chef, you're not contaminating your food. Okay, work it into the corners. Take a peek, see how it's coming. Look at that beauty. Woo! Really, she's ready to eat just the way it is. What I usually do is just get a knife, get a parent to help you slice it into pieces, and make beautiful crispy bars. So everybody will enjoy. Put it on a fancy plate. Get ready for a fun celebration. So thanks for joining me today for Rice Krispie Treats. If you know me from the library, Miss Nancy, I'm not a chef. I don't cook at home. My husband does the cooking, but I enjoy baking and I enjoy making the sweet treats and the fun things people like to enjoy at parties and celebrations. Hence the Rice Krispie Treats. Cheap, easy, quick, and delicious. Thank you for stopping by and good luck with your Rice Krispie Treats.